If you want more clients for your business, but you're struggling with that first follow-up and converting leads, this video's for you.
We're going to teach you how to follow up with a new lead to increase your chances of winning that business by nailing the first follow-up.
Plus, we're going to share common mistakes that are preventing you from turning leads into paying clients.
Hi, I'm Mike, and welcome back to our channel where we share tips and best practices that will help you level up your small business. So if you want to take your small business to the next level, make sure you hit that subscribe button and that little notification bell so you never miss a future video.
I'm Christy, and today we're going to help you take your small business to the next level by improving your follow-up process so you can close more deals and land more clients. Unless you have enough clients, then don't bother watching this video.
And we're curious, do you have a follow-up process right now? Yes or no? Let us know down in the comments below.
If you want to build your business, you have to be amazing at following up, and we're going to teach you how. So grab yourself a coffee, grab a snack, and let's get into it. We're starting now.
Step one is to reach out ASAP. When a new lead comes in, whether it's through a form on your website or through an email, we really want to try hard to get back to them as soon as possible. In the first 15 or 20 minutes is ideal. And the reason for this is because people's attention spans are short and you want to stay top of mind with these people who are looking for someone to work with them. You know, their chances are they're evaluating your competitors at the same time as they're taking a look at you. So you want to make sure that you call them as soon as you can. If you get the wrong number, send them off an email, let them know you're trying to get a hold of them. If it was the right number, they're just not answering, try and call them back in an hour or two. And if you still can't get them on the phone, then send them a really short text message just to let them know that you're here and you're willing to work with them and help them out. We really just want to stay top of mind at this stage and make sure that we are able to make that first connection.
Now, here's the biggest mistake that I see people make that's preventing you from turning leads into paying clients, and that is that you give up after that first or second attempt at getting them on the phone. Don't give up. Someone has shown that they're interested in your business. They filled out a form on their website or contacted you through email, social media, whatever that is. So now the ball is in your court to keep following up, to push that deal forward and get them on that phone call. People are busy. So some people, you may follow up once or twice to get them on the phone. Great. But for most leads, that's not going to be the case. Most leads are going to have to follow up multiple times to get them on that phone call. So keep following up. And once you get them on that phone call,
it's time for step two, the first phone call. Once you get them on the phone, you want to focus on asking questions. Lead by questions. Make them feel comfortable, show them that you care and that you really want to get to know them. Some example questions you could ask are, what made you reach out to me? Why now? What problems are you trying to solve? Really show them that you want to build a relationship with them and get as many details as you can now that are going to help you build that relationship down the road.
Now, a common mistake made at this point is once people get them on the phone call, they lead with this long pitch about their business, and this is where you lose people's interest and it feels kind of salesy. So what you want to do is you want to lead with questions and make it about them. Build that connection, show that you're genuinely interested in them or their business or their challenges. Make it all about them. If they have questions about you, they'll ask and you can answer them, but you don't want to be leading with that pitch. And what's going to help you is having a template for these questions. Maybe it's 3 to 5 questions you want to ask to get to know them. Have them written down on a piece of paper, or if you're using a CRM, have them in your CRM to help keep you organized and consistent.
This first call should be really quick, especially if they just reach out to you through a form on your website. Ask questions, get to know them, start building that relationship, and make sure that by the time this call is done, you have booked a more in-depth consultation with them for the future.
Now, another commonly made mistake here is saying that you're going to follow up for that consultation. You want to book the time on their calendar while you still have them on the phone and while you have their attention. And try to book it for a day, max 2 days later, because the longer time frame you need, the more time you're giving them to shop around to competition or for other distractions to come up. So you want to keep that really short and really tight to push that deal forward.
Step 3 is the consultation. So the next step is to have the more in-depth consultation that you booked on your first call. These can happen in person, over the phone, on a Zoom call, and they usually last about an hour. And in preparation for this consultation, make sure to bring up the notes you took down in your first call. What questions did you ask? What did you learn about them? So that you can pick up exactly where you left off with them. On this consultation, you want to go into it with a plan. You want a list of questions that you want to get answered so that you have a better understanding understanding of what they need and who they are. You want to understand what their pain points are. What are they trying to solve? What does success look like for them? At the same time as understanding how they operate. How do they prefer to communicate? When's a good time to contact them? How quick are they to respond? Understanding all these details are setting yourself up for success for closing this business down the road.
Now, once you've clearly set expectations and you have a clear understanding of their pain points and what it is that they need your help with, then you want to lead into your pitch and talk about how you can help them solve their problem. And here's where you want to be mirroring the language that they use when they're describing the problem to talk about how you can solve it. And that's what helps build that trust and that relationship and that confidence in them that you're listening, you care about them, and you can help them with that problem. Now, by the end of this conversation, if you've gotten a verbal agreement, amazing. You've won the deal. That may not always be the case. Maybe there's a contract you need signed, or they want a quote that they have to look over first, or maybe there's someone else that they have to kind of talk to get confirmation from. Whatever it is, you want to make sure that you're clear on next steps to push this deal forward. Are you going to be sending a quote? Are you going to be sending a contract? If so, you want to be sending it promptly that day within 24 hours. And again, here's a mistake that people make. After sending that quote or that contract, they wait to hear back. You want to be following up the next day. Again, people are busy, they forget about things. It's on you to make sure that you're following up to push that deal forward.
One of the key things to keep in mind is that we need to be persistent in this process. We have to continually follow up to get to that consultation stage. And that can feel a little bit weird because we start to feel pushy, but we just have to get over that and we have to continue following up because we have to remember that they're likely evaluating us against our competitors. And we want to continually follow up so that we stay top of mind and remind them that we're here and that they should consider us in their decision. And it also shows that you are diligent. It's a good sign to them that you are constantly there and you're constantly available. It will make them feel more comfortable to actually work with you.
Now, if you're having a hard time with this process because you still have that fear of hearing no, you need to get over this fear. And the only way to do it is putting yourself out there and hearing no. And eventually you get comfortable with hearing no. It's an inevitable part of the sales process. There's training tutorials, there's books, there's TED Talks all about this, getting over this fear of rejection or getting over that fear of hearing no. Put yourself out there, you're going to hear it eventually, but you'll learn that no doesn't mean no forever. A lot of times no just means no, not right now. It's not the right time, so follow up 3-6 months from now. No, they've decided to go with someone else. That's okay too. You can follow up 3 to 6 months. Hey, is it working out? Maybe it's not and they're interested in you again. No doesn't mean no forever. So overcome this fear. It's part of the process. Another tip to keep in mind is setting boundaries. If you're calling a lead at 8 p.m. at night, they're going to expect that that is an okay time to be contacting you. So if you want to set boundaries, do that up front and make sure that the times that you're calling your leads are the same times that you would expect and be comfortable with them calling you.
And we would recommend that you have a checklist for this process. As you get more leads coming in, it's really going to help you make sure that nothing falls through the cracks. And if you would like a tool that will help you stay on top of your follow-ups, then check out Daylite. We're going to put a link in the description down below where you can start a free trial. And if you're curious how Daylite will help you stay on top of your follow-ups, then check out the free webinar we've linked down below as well. Thank you so much for watching the video today, guys. We hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like more tips like this that will help you level up your small business, then subscribe to the channel and hit that little notification bell so you never miss a future video. And don't forget, we're really curious. Let us know in the comments down below, do you already have a follow-up process?